लड़कियों की कितनी इज्जत है। बंगाल में लड़कियों को हम देवी की तरह पूजते हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पर एक महिला डॉक्टर के साथ जो हुआ वो सुनकर आप तंग हो जाओगे।
द गर्ल जिसके मुंह में खून था, शरीर में कोई कपड़ा नहीं था, पैर दोनों राइट एंगल में मिला गया, एक पांव बेड के इस तरफ, एक पांव बेड के इस तरफ मिला गया। जब तक पेल्विक गर्ल नहीं टूटता है, इस तरह दो पांव को नहीं चीरा जा सकता है। चश्मे को कूटा गया, जिसके वजह से आंखों से खून निकल गया, गले में गला दबाकर मारा गया। ये पूरा पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट में वायरल हुआ है, आप लोग कृपया देखिए। I promise you that not a grain of the words I utter today is
Bleeding
a lie.
from eyes, bleeding from mouth, bleeding from vagina, injury all over the body. Yes, it was a murder, not a suicide. It was a murder. 30 घंटे के लिए लोगों की जान बचाकर उन्हें क्या मिला? रेप, मर्डर करेंगे। जो मेरे अंदर की जो इंसानियत है उसे शर्मसार करने के लिए काफ़ी है, और इस बात के लिए ओनली बस डॉक्टर ही के अलावा और कोई उसे रेस्पॉन्स ही नहीं कर रहे हैं। हम उसे सीरियसली नहीं रहे हैं। वो डॉक्टर ही हैं, वो सीरियसली इसे ले रहे हैं और वो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं। चलिए, टॉपिक है कोलकाता के एक आर्जिकल कॉलेज में जो घिनौना सलूक हुआ है, उस बारे में मैं क्या बताऊं। सीधा सीधा है कि वो सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम का वो फॉल्ट है। गवर्नमेंट हाउस में वो सिक्योरिटी ही नहीं है। हाँ, उनके जो पेरेंट्स, जब उन्हें कंसल्टेंट के लिए बुलाया गया था, उन्हें पहले कॉल करके बताया गया कि वो एक सुसाइड था। ये किस बात की तरफ इशारे हैं? ये
Faced with mounting pressure and nationwide protests, the government was compelled to take action. Initial responses focused on immediate measures, including increased security at medical facilities. The case was quickly handed over to federal investigators, a move aimed at assuring the public of a thorough and impartial investigation.
However, many saw this as a reactive response, a band-aid on a deep wound.
The protests, however, continued to gain momentum. They evolved into a larger conversation about women's safety in India. Calls for systemic changes, including stricter laws, better law enforcement, and a societal shift in attitudes towards women, became louder. Section 4. Political rhetoric and the need for action. The tragic incident in Kolkata quickly became a national issue, drawing attention from political leaders across the spectrum. Statements of condemnation poured in, expressing shock and sorrow over the young doctor's brutal murder. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his address to the nation, promised swift action and justice for the victim. However, opposition leaders criticized the government's track record on women's safety, highlighting the gap between rhetoric and reality. The incident ignited a political debate, with each side accusing the other of inaction and insensitivity. While political point scoring continued, the larger issue of women's safety in India demanded concrete action beyond mere words. Section 5. A nation grapples with women's safety. The brutal murder of the young doctor in Kolkata was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of women in India. It forced the nation to confront the uncomfortable truth about its failure to protect its women. This tragic incident was not an isolated one. It echoed the horrific 2012 Delhi gang rape case, which shook the nation's conscience and led to stricter laws against sexual assault. Yet, despite legislative reforms, violence against women continued unabated. The Kolkata doctor's murder reignited the debate on women's safety, highlighting the urgent need for a multi-pronged approach. It went beyond just stricter laws. It demanded a societal shift, a dismantling of patriarchal norms, and a fostering of respect and dignity for all.
You know, it's clear that we need more than just laws. We need a change in mindset, a cultural shift that respects and values women. Every woman deserves to feel safe no matter where she is.
Section 6. Justice for one, safety for all. As India mourns the loss of a young, promising doctor, the nation grapples with the question of how to prevent such tragedies from happening again. The demand for justice for the victim must be met with concrete action to ensure the safety and security of all women, particularly those in vulnerable professions like healthcare. The focus must shift from reactive measures to proactive solutions. This includes not only strengthening law enforcement and ensuring swift justice for perpetrators, but also addressing the root causes of gender-based violence. This requires a concerted effort from the government, civil society, and individuals.
Our daughter's death should not be in vain. We need to see real change, real action. No other family should suffer like we are suffering now. The time for words is over. The time for action is now.